I focus a lot on the people first. The more you're in the industry and the more you underwrite these projects, especially when you're raising capital and you're, co-investing as a group, you're getting a lot of people that are saying, "Hey, would you like to raise for this deal?" And what's really crucial for my criteria is to make sure that I'm vetting this person pretty thoroughly. Sometimes this takes more time and you miss out on opportunities. That's fine by me. Once I have checked the box and in my gut, I feel that that's the right person to align with, I invest with them personally. So there's my own money in their operation, seeing how they're communicating, after the sale. And obviously I believe in it, but then they have to show proof. And when all that happens, then if you establish this relationship with them, one of the benefits of my position and how I help people is that I can now go into something telling them, hey, this is not new. My own money's already in it. On the next deal, my own money's in it, so that they can see that I'm not selling them anything. I'm not in it for fees or just, I don't have a large menu of things for them to choose from. It's like, this is my focus. It's private lending, it's mobile home parks. These are my partners and my own money's in it. Because if you have $100,000 or more of your own money into something, it's much different than talking to a kid out of college that was given a cold calling script on bringing in new clients to a firm. I'm like, no, this is serious business. And I take it serious because I don't want to lose my own money. And so a lot of the process really is vetting the people, because those projections and underwriting models that you're given, people created those and they put what they want often. And so this is why it's important to me to really double down on the person I'm doing business with.
And I think that is so true with what you're saying about, because people are the ones who are writing those numbers that you're looking at when you evaluate a deal. And something else I really like that you point out is that you see how they communicate after the sale, because that's what I feel like makes or breaks a great investment, is how that person communicates. Do they keep you apprised of the situation? Do you feel like little issues are handled before they become big issues? I'm curious, let's talk more about communication with people in deals. What do you look for? What do you like to see from somebody you're investing with in terms of communication?
I have discovered what is good and what is bad in the industry in terms of standards for how people communicate. And so I try to excel at those. What's important, for example, if you're a passive investor and you're in a particular property or a fund, you want to be receiving either monthly or quarterly updates. We do videos, emails. Sometimes this comes when you send out a distribution, letting them know the good, bad, and the ugly of these properties. I think that it's important. And these people that put in their money, they're trusting you to run this operation. And so not everything is good. If there's a fire, if there's a vacancy or whatever it may be, share it, because these projects, it's not worth not disclosing these things. And so I think constant communication, being accessible, there's nothing worse than having your money in something and not being able to get a hold of somebody or having to schedule an appointment weeks out. It's like, no, I gave you $100,000 or whatever that figure may be. Answer the phone, have some courtesy there, because you are a partnership. When you have an investment and for property, let's say it's 3, 7, 8 years and you're in it for the long term, the person that orchestrated that deal needs to be available for the people at any
Right.
time. And I'm not saying it, answering at midnight if just to check on what's happening, but you understand what I'm getting at. I have had other circumstances as a passive investor before being in this business to where money was put in and I never heard many updates
Mhm.
until it was too late, or the update was so bad that it was like the person may have been afraid to say something. I think that obviously in that circumstance, people want to know, is this person going to be truthful with me if something doesn't go as planned? And that's important. Communication's key more than a lot of things. You over communicate. Your people involved don't have to respond to you. That's fine, but it's your duty to give them the information and let them digest it or not.
Yeah, I agree, and I've seen both sides of it. As a passive investor, I would say one investment we have, what I love, for one quarter they weren't doing distributions because of how things were going with the investment. And rather than just get an email about this, they called every single investor and said, "Hey, I wanted to let you know we're not doing distributions. This is the reason why. And if you got any questions, if you want to talk about it, like, I'm here for that because I didn't answer the call, and so they left a nice voicemail to that effect, and it was like, "Hey, I don't have any questions, I don't need to take any of their time, but I just feel really good about that because they called and let me know and realize that that is something that's serious that they wanna communicate rather than just sending the standard quarterly email and just being like, "Oh, by the way, no distributions this quarter."
That definitely sets a good standard and was important. And look at it, you now trust that person, hopefully, still more than you did before, just because they picked up the phone and said, "Look, something we're pausing, and here's why." And that's all you need to know. It's
Exactly.